Owners of the 2018 Geely DHAV450 responded that after the vehicle start switch was set to the on gear, the ready light did not illuminate. The power battery malfunction indicator light illuminated, and the vehicle could not be started. After preliminary inspection by the maintenance technician, it was judged that the power battery management system may be malfunctioning, and a comprehensive inspection is required. 1. We have 2 learning objectives for this course, which are 1. Getting to know the BMS system. 2. Check the BMS power supply circuit. 2. We are going to learn today's lesson into parts. Part 1. Getting to know the BMS system. 1. BMS system overview. Battery management system BMS can monitor the state of the power battery temperature, voltage, current, etc. Control the input and output power of the power battery. Realize the control, protection, fault alarm and treatment of the power battery, and cooperate with other controllers to control the state of the whole vehicle. 2. BMS system components. CSC Acquisition System Slave Module, Battery Control Unit BMU Main Control Module, Battery High Voltage Distribution Unit B-Box or BU, Thermal Management System, Subsidiary Element. For example, the BMS of Geely DHAV450 consists of 1 BMU, 1 BU, 2 Data Acquisition Integration Board CSCs and 1 current sensor. 1. CSC Acquisition System Slave Module. There is a CSC acquisition system on each power battery module, which is used to monitor the voltage of each cell in the module, module temperature and other information, and report the collected information to the Battery Control Unit BMU. 2. Battery Control Unit BMU Main Control Module is generally installed inside the power battery assembly and is the core component of the battery management system. 3. Battery Control Unit BMU Main Control Module. It is the executive unit that controls the power battery high voltage line on and off. It turns on or cuts off the high voltage system according to the instruction of BMS. It is usually installed at the positive and negative outputs of the power battery, and consists of main positive, main negative, pre-charging and charging relay, current sensor CVS, pre-charging resistor and so on. 4. Auxiliary components are components that protect the safety of the control unit and contain electrical and electronic components such as fuses, shunts, smoke sensors, etc. Maintenance switches and sealing components such as breathable waterproof valves. 2. Functions of BMS. There are mainly data acquisition, state estimation, energy management, security protection, thermal management, data communication and display, fault diagnosis. Part 2. Check the BMS power supply circuit. 1. BMS power circuit. BMU work in the battery management system requires a stable power supply from the system. One way is supplied from the low voltage battery B+ to terminal CA69-1 via fuse EF0110A. The other IG to power supply is the wake-up power supply of the BMS controller, and both the normal power and wake-up power supply form a circuit through the CA69 to terminal. 2. BMS power failure check. When the battery voltage is insufficient, BMU power line failure will cause the BMS system does not work. The vehicle cannot be powered up. The diagnostic instrument cannot access the BMS system. 3. BMS power supply fault detection ideas. Step 1. Accessing the BMS module with diagnostics. With fault code, detected according to the output fault code. No fault code. Test lead acid battery voltage. Step 2. Check that the lead acid battery voltage is 11-14 volts. Yes. Testing of power supply lines. No. Charge lead acid batteries or replace batteries. Step 3. Measure the voltage at the top of the EF01 fuse, the top of the EF18 and the body ground for 11-14 volts. Yes. Fuse detection. No. Replace or repair fuse top wiring. Step 4. Check for blown BMS module fuses EF01 and EF18. Yes. Replace fuse. No. Test fuse to BMS line. Step 5. Measure the voltage at terminals 1 and 7 of the BMS module harness connector. CA69 to body ground for the standard values. Standard values for voltage 11-14 volts. Yes. Check the BMS ground circuit. No. Replace or repair wiring harness. In this course, we have studied the fault diagnosis and maintenance of power battery BMS power supply from the previous two aspects. I believe you have a good understanding of the whole knowledge point. In the next class, we will learn the fault diagnosis and maintenance operation of power battery BMS power supply in detail. Thank you very much.